Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night. Boarness is here, so don't you sweat, cause Bubba Duke and OMB are geared to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best, cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game, looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight, even when he has an open mic night.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Boar's Nest. Yes, I know, I'm late. I got caught up with the boss. Chit-chatting. I mean, wouldn't let me go, so I'm a little late, but guess what? This is what we're playing tonight. We are playing 2K25. Whew. It's okay. You know what? We're going to go a little longer tonight anyway, so let's enjoy. I am playing the My GM mode, where what you're trying to do, what happens when you first start, you pick a brand, whether you want to be Raw, SmackDown, NXT, they have WCW, and there was one other, I think, that you could pick from. So I picked, let's go in here, let's go to My GM mode. I did start my faction as well, but I'm still trying to figure that out right now. So I'm just going to kind of leave that for a minute. We're going to try the My GM mode. I'm going to show you. It's going to load up my awesome GM mode. So yeah, here you see we have the three major brands plus me at the very bottom. I am Eric Bischoff running WCW, and I am not doing very good in the ratings. Again, I had to pick my own roster. So you have a budget, and that budget is set at so much. You pick so many wrestlers, and you try to beat the other groups now. So what I'm trying to do is I have 3 weeks till Survivor Series War Games. Okay, so this person, my contract's due in a week. I hope I've done a good enough job to get a contract. We'll see how I feel about this. This person isn't putting up very good numbers. And I am not paying them very much, so I might just let them go. Again, Jade Cargill, I just acquired Jade Cargill, and she's already demanding things like, I want a bigger arena, I want. So I'm really at the point of trade. Anybody wants Jade Cargill, I'll trade her. You can have her. But I'll see if I can update, because you can update things. My friend and family have been wanting. Okay, so this week I gotta have Seth Rollins on my show, because we are in front of his home crowd. So yeah, I can't wait to do that. All right, so knowing I gotta have Seth Rollins, my commissioner obviously is Triple H. He gives me goals, and I have to complete these goals to get a GM trophy from Triple H, which I've already done this week. Do not put Roman Reigns in a match this week. Well, Roman Reigns is on my roster, so we'll go over to roster. My roster. So this is my roster that I have. Now, there's more down below it, but this is who I have. Roman Reigns, JD McDonough, Dirty Dom, Cruz del Toro, Becky Lynch, Joe Gacy, Finn Balor, Roxanne Perez, Jade Cargill, Nikita Lyons. Sorry if I said her name wrong. Down here, I got Miz, Seth Rollins, Natalia. I have the one and only Bray Wyatt. I have Belair Davenport, Uncle Howdy, Lexus King I just acquired, and this girl that Sydney Backfire that I'm assuming somebody made and shot her into my manager thing to try her out. She's not not very good, but I've been giving her a shot. So I still have the tag champions are still hurt, which is the boys from uh, the Dirty Dom faction. So let me go back out of here. Logistics. She wants to wrestle here. So let's see if I can buy this. I cannot. So again, she's going to be upset. I don't really care at this point. My crew's been updated. Ring, fog effects, that kind of thing I can't get because they're all 1,000. But I mean, I'll try. Why not? No, can't. I'm not making enough money right now. So on the top, you see I've done 17 shows out of 25. My budget show cost right now is 0. I'm ranked 4th in the season. It's only season 1, so I'm not really too concerned because I'm counting this as just a learning curve right now. So I'm just figuring the game out. So let's just figure that out. You know what I mean? Okay, so I want to go to book show. So we have our opener, mid card, main event, and then the two things you see here, those are promos. So we have a segment, we have your opener, a segment, mid card match, segment, then your main event. All these things have to click, and you'll see if I do really good, they have a bar that they measure the opener and all that stuff. So let's book the main event. I'm going to book is going to be, let's go Seth Rollins. I'm not going to put him against Roman Reigns, even though Roman Reigns is coming back. His stamina is not very high, so let's not do that. And let's put him against, why not? Let's put him against The Miz. Okay, and it's going to be a singles match, but do we want to have a submission match, an ambulance match, steel cage? Staying away from like an Extreme Rules, last man standing, and a falls count anywhere, because those tend to get your guys hurt. So we want to take care of our talent. Backstage brawl, holy cow, no, because that would no. So let's do a submission match between these two guys, okay? And no interference. So boom, that's our main event. Because it is Seth Rollins' quote unquote hometown, his family's there, whatever. We're gonna put him in the main event. So my mid card, let's do a women's match. Let's do this. Let's have a tag match for the women. Okay. Tag match. We're gonna have the tag team champions facing off against these two women. They are rivals, so that will give you more points. Tag titles on the line, baby. Why not? Okay. Boom. Loving it. Okay, main event. Let's see, who do we have? Do we want to have the women's main event or open the show? Let's have the women open the show as well, even though we're going to have no. Let's go. Yes. Because I do remember I had them call each other out. Okay. Now, this isn't going to be just a normal match. Let's do... Pardon me. Let's do a Falls Count Anywhere match. Sound good to me? Sounds good to me. Let's book that. Now, let's do a call out. We'll have him as the champion calling out Dominic Mysterio. Okay? That's going to be our first one. So we push the start button and it locks that one in. Now, let's have... no, because that's a tag team. They're hurt. Let's do a self-promotion with our champion. Why not have her do a self-promotion? Okay, so now that I got my card booked, I'm just going to make sure this is what I want. So you go over in your head. Our opener, Lexus King, and the member of the Wyatt Six. They've been beaking back and forth now for... I've had them kind of talking smack the last 2 weeks. And had a match once. It didn't go well, so I had them talking to each other, like beefing. That's right, non-sponsor Monster Energy. So I'm feeling it tonight. My brain is tired. Okay, this is the booking I want. I'm happy with all this, so we'll go from the beginning again. Lexus King, Joe Gacy. Then we have Cruz del Toro, who is the champion, calling out Dirty Dom Mysterio. Then we go to the women's tag match, our women's tag team holder, which is Nikita Lyons, Natalia, going against Blair Davenport and Jade Cargill. And then we have our women's champion after that, smack talking. Then our main event of the evening, which is Seth Rollins and The Miz. Locking that in, booking it. Okay. Now here's the thing. I'm going to go confirm booking, showtime. Now here's the options. You can just simulate it. It goes 1, 2, 3. Boom, gives you the match. Who won? We can simulate or we can play. I just go through it because this is not the match I want to watch. Oh, Joe Gacy. And the match, the opener was amazing. That's what we want. We want an amazing opener. So I go to continue. Okay, we're getting these two. It was weak. A weak promo between these two, which really bugs me, but we will figure that out. So here we go. Women's match. Let's just simulate this one. And our title holders retain the titles. Good for them. I wish WWE would come out with different tag titles for the women. These just seem so plain and just ugh. Again, it was an okay mid card, which isn't bad. You don't want a huge over the top mid card sometimes, but okay is not bad. Cruz, oh, it was excellent. So our women's champion did a good self promo. Good for her. Main event time. Shall we watch? Or shall we just... No, we're going to watch. We're going to spectate this. Watch their intros. There is no music because of copyright issues. Again. So we're in Davenport, Iowa. And yeah, I was going to say, I think it is. So this is cool. And you literally start this as you're like an indie promotion. You start in halls and stuff. Now I've upgraded to these kinds of places, which isn't that bad. But, I mean, the more budget you get, the more you can do. Just watching the intros here. Okay, and in comes the one, the only, The Miz. Again, I'm going to state this. The Miz needs to get a new vision on his character. It's old, it's wore out, not relevant in my eyes anymore. So that's okay though, but it is what it is. I'm not creative. Again, if I was doing this setup, if I had the ability to set all this up to have people walk out, I'd have people coming through the curtain off the stage to the ring. Again, just a personal thing. Now, again, I'm not playing this. This is 100% just simulation. The computer is playing. So I'm not doing anything. So we'll see how this goes. They got rope break. His foot was touching the rope. Seth, come on, you know better than that. Great move, great move. I wonder if Seth's just going to dominate this. Again, t-shirts are legit t-shirts you see in the crowd. Those are real people like t-shirts. You can more than likely get 90% of those t-shirts like LWO. I have an NWO t-shirt myself. For the Wolfpack, you got a Cactus Jack out there. There's a lot of NWO and LWO. I don't know why that is. Why they wouldn't allow other t-shirts? Maybe because WWE doesn't own the rights to all the characters, but I think they do. I don't know. Again, if Mr. Best was here, he would be able to tell us. This is what I tend to do. I tend to just watch my main event because it is kind of the important. Oh, the ref didn't do anything about that? Wow. Oh, the ref is. He's putting it back on. I'm surprised we haven't seen a low blow or anything like that. Oh, we're getting the pedigree. Oh, pin him. Pin him. He's hurt. He's hurt. Pin him. Oh. Nice move, Miz. Nice. That was beautiful. Oh, this is a good match, actually, so far. I would love to see these two have a match just for, the sake of having a match or redo the Miz, like redo his character and have him go after the top guys because he's a top guy. There's no reason he shouldn't be in the talk for like a title instead of whatever he's doing now, which is in my eyes nothing really. Oh, oh no, that was a cutter. And there's the professionalism of Seth Rollins. Let's just get out of the ring. Oh no. Oh, dirty move. Old school, but dirty. Giant curb stomp. Pin him. Pin him, pin him, pin him, pin him. Are you going to make him tap? Oh, he's going to tap. Our ref looks like John Cena almost. At a quick glance. The cool part about this is the more damage you take in this game, the rougher your body starts looking. You see the Miz has got his back's all tore up because he's hurting. Oh, we're doing the figure four? We're doing the figure four. And Seth Rollins has weak legs right now, so that's cool. Oh, come on, Seth. You got to win this. I do have plans for Seth Rollins to take a title. And then I want Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt, because I have them as a tag team right now. I want them to take the tag titles and run with those for a little while. Because they're doing really well as a tag team. Come on, Seth. Oh, we're going to go backwards then. Oh, what in the world? That was so cool. I've never seen Seth Rollins do that move. Oh, we got a giant curb stomp. Asia, what's going on, sweetheart? How are you? Seth Rollins for the win. We have Asia coming in. How's it going, girl? Appreciate you coming out always and saying hi. Please tell me, who is your favorite WWE superstar across the board? It doesn't matter, NXT, Raw, or SmackDown. That is great to hear from everybody. She says, "I'm good. How are you?" I'm doing good. I'm having a good day. Show started a little late because I had issues. I was talking with the boss. He got talking. Oh no, this match was disappointing. You don't want to hear that about your main event. So maybe that should have been my opener, and the other two should have been my dudes. That's a bummer. Okay, so now that this is done, Mr. Best, just throw yourself up when you're ready, my friend. So let's recap what happened. So our opener was good. We had our call out, didn't turn out so well. The mid card was okay. Is this game difficult? It can be. It can be difficult, yes. It can be. But I have it set to like learning mode, so it's basically super easy. Again, Mr. Best, when you're ready, just talk yourself up, brother. When you're ready, I have no problem with that. But yeah, Asia, I have it on like beginner because I have not played a professional wrestling game since the very first one was released on Super Nintendo. So I can't remember what that one was called. I think it was wrestle something. It was wrestling. I can't remember. It was a really weird name for one. Oh, he's having light issues. But yeah, no, it was fun. But who's your favorite wrestler, Asia? And hey, do you even watch wrestling? That's a good question. And if you don't, we do have lots of programs that you could catch to watch wrestling. Okay, let's push the button. This is going to show you now what Raw did. So Raw did a 3-way title match. No, just a 3-way women's match. So I'm going to simulate. I don't watch any of the Raw stuff or anybody else's product, just my own. Good win. And that was an okay match. Okay, so we have This gentleman right here is actually the son of William Regal. He looks a lot like his old man back when he was younger. He did a weak promo. Okay, and here's a tag team match. No titles involved, just two straight up tag teams. And oh, okay, that was an okay match. Let's see, the promo between these two gentlemen was okay. And I'm telling you right now, I'm guaranteeing you, the only reason it got an okay is because CM Punk is in there. But that is fine. Let's go to the women's match. Naomi is holding the women's world heavyweight title against my girl, Raquel Rodriguez. And that is her old costume that she's wearing. So let's do this. And what is Asia? I'm just saying, I watch wrestling occasionally, but not enough to have a favorite person. Well, Miss Asia, I would suggest this QR code underneath me. Okay, please. That is our affiliation program website. Click on there, and there is a bunch of stuff that Turnbuckle Studios puts together, and it's all on there. Go check it out. There's wrestling programs like we watch Raw and tell you our input and how things are going on the show. And we do have a preview show, which is the locker room breakdown. And then we do a Thursday night or Friday night, sorry, WWE SmackDown. And yes, we do a Thursday night. I do Thursday nights with OMD, and it's called Brace for Impact, where that's TNA Wrestling, which is the total nonstop action wrestling. It's a different brand other than WWE. We like to diversify here. So my girl, Raquel Rodriguez, wins this match, and it was a great match. I wouldn't expect any less from that woman. Let's go to NXT. Their first match is two rivals. So let's see how this goes. It's probably going to be a good match, honestly, because these two women, mediocre. Whoa. Okay, we got a little smack talk going on here, which is hard because the last time I watched this one, their champion, their North American title holder was hurt. Oh, here's a good match. And Piper Niven wins, and it was mediocre. That's not good. Oh, NXT's heavyweight champion right now, but he's not their title holder here on NXT, but did okay. And we have these two gentlemen fighting. Tyler Bates is really good. Yeah, he wins. That is awesome. Oh, okay, that's cool. Whenever you're out there, it's Mr. Best.
Yeah.
Light totally on you, didn't it?
No, you just sounded all watery, and I apologize, everyone. I am joining the show as a guest here, but I apologize for my throat because it's been killing me all day.
Yeah, dude, if you just want to chill and enjoy, I'm just simulating what's going on in GM mode because I only show my main event because, Jacob Fatu got hurt in this match. For 2 weeks, he's out for SmackDown. Oh, no. That's a big blow to SmackDown's roster right there. Okay. We're going to get Xavier Woods fighting Trick Williams. This is going to be a good match.
And I will have to disappear for a couple of minutes here.
That's okay.
I turned my air fryer on so I can make some dinner at least.
Yeah, no, that's fine, dude. Hey, they got Big Kev Nash over there on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's one of the key things in this
game, eh? Your thing automatically muted on you. Okay. Oh, we got the women's champion and Tiffany Stratton going against what is SmackDown's tag team champions. So let's see how it goes. I think I hear you. There you go.
Yeah, I was going to say before I got muted there, I was saying one of the key things that I usually do when I'm playing the GM mode, I try to sign some legends so that I can get ahead of everyone.
They didn't have legends to sign on this one.
Oh.
No, it's just active roster, and you have to earn those legends through the my faction mode and something else to get them into here.
Okay. So it forces you to play my faction. I'm not a big fan of that mode.
Yeah, I'm just learning it right now.
Yeah. There goes the beeper for my air fryer. I will be right
All
back.
right, not a problem, buddy. So you see on this here, ladies and gentlemen, there's the curve. So the first one, and it has 4.0. So WCW, my brand, for the opening bout, I won that by a lot. Okay. Mid card bout, I tied first place with Raw, which is not bad if I'm getting a tie. Now my main event kind of blew chunks, so I drastically lost that, but that's not a bad thing. It happens. You know, you can't win them all. I take small wins, which is the mid card. I tied first, so that's cool with me. I'm happy. I am ready to rock and roll, so to speak. Excuse me. Whew, man. Okay, so I'm just going to push my continue button. I get feedback. As you can see on the side here, it says show notes from at unholy zoed. Don't really like the Miz versus Seth. I want to see someone get beat who deserves it. Okay, so you got to remember this. You put that in your head. Next time you have Seth Rollins, do not put him against the Miz because people don't like it when they see the Miz. Great to see freaking back in. So they're happy to see him, but not the match. Yeah, and the show ended with a whisper and it started with a bang. Rivals between King and Joe Gracie is just getting plain crazy. So it's not that they're not liking it, it's just it needs something different. So instead of doing like a submission match, do a tables match or a TLC match or keep playing with that rivalry because people are liking it. They just need a spice.
Yeah, you need to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, so that's me. So I keep all that in the back of my head when I'm booking. And see now that I got a season legend trophy for my GM. I completed 5 challenges this season. Boom. I am still in 4th place. I am, other than Adam Pierce, I'm the only other one to complete the 5 challenges from my commissioner, which is Triple H. So that's not bad, really. And then it shows you your men's champion and your women's champion for your product for all the programs. So right now, I wish I had the roster that Adam Pierce has because he's got LA Knight. That's his world heavyweight champion. And the new women's world champion, Raquel Rodriguez. So I'm pretty happy about those. Um, my main rival right now is NXT. She came onto my show uninvited, number one, and ruined my one of my major matches that I had going on, which was for the women's WCW title. She ruined that match on me, and I had to. Yeah.
You had to retaliate somehow.
Yes. Exactly. And Jade's just being a whiny little baby, which is not good for her. Okay, what's Davenport having to say?
Looks like she's saying she wants a different match other than, I'm going to
Yeah.
assume that's Nikita Lyons.
Yes, it is. I acquired her during my draft. Okay, so let's go to my commissioner because to get awards for being a good GM, your commissioner, Triple H, gives you challenges or goals to acquire. This week, have at least one gauntlet match this week. Okay, Mr. Commissioner, your wish is my command. And I'm going to put this young lady in a match against Naya, no, Natalia, which is the tag team partner of Nikita Lyons. So we got to remember gauntlet match and a special match for this young lady. So let's go to booking. I always do it back. I don't know how you book a show, whether you go from beginning to end or end to beginning.
I can't remember how I did it.
Okay, so let's do this. Where would
Um,
you put the gauntlet match? Where would you put that? At the beginning, mid card, or main event?
oh, geez. I'd put it in the main.
Main
Well,
event.
we got Chris Parrish coming in saying hello. How's it going, Mr. Parrish? Glad to have you here.
What's up, bro? Thank you for catching that, buddy. Because my
Yeah,
computer.
I've
Just
got to
broke
take
over.
off again. My beeper told me
Yep.
to flip my food. So
Nope. Go ahead. And we got Asia coming back in. Do you play other games on here? Yes, Nikita or Asia. Sorry, Nick. I called you Nikita. And I'll tell him that you said hi in a second. So for this is the first time I'm playing this game. But if you go back on my YouTube, which is YouTube at Bubba OMD, there's a lot of programming on there. Not only is there Brace for Impact, we have this show, which we've played. Last week we played Call of Duty 6. Mr. Best and I played that. And if you go back further than that, we have a ton of other games that we played on here. They're all Xbox Game Pass games and or games that you get for free on Xbox. We play a lot of Xbox. Mr. Best that you see when he's down here in the dark because his light burnt out. He plays PlayStation. He's a PlayStation guy. He's my commander data for anything and everything, and the PlayStation, hands down, he has it. Mr. Best, Asia says howdy, Chris, and definitely check that out.
yeah,
Just scroll through YouTube on under at Bubba OMD. We have a ton of stuff down there. Okay.
yeah. Howdy, Asia. Sorry, I saw that as soon as I had to go and flip my sausages because that's what I've got cooking in my air fryer.
Where is Gauntlet matches? Gauntlet. There we go. Boom. Okay. Would you have a women's gauntlet or a men's gauntlet?
Do you have a number one contender for either one of those your men's or women's championships right now?
I do not have what I would call a number one contender. I haven't set aside anybody as like, hey, listen, that's going to be my number one contender for that title. Because right now, Roman Reigns is holding the heavyweight title for WCW, and the WCW Women's Champion is Roxanne Perez.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I don't have either one of them have a main number one contender.
I'd set up a number one contenders for the men's title.
For the men's title, okay. So let's
if you can make it like number one contender, but I'm certain
there is not. That's why I was doing the bunny ears number one contender.
Yeah, because that's how I did it too. I'd have when I used to do the GM mode on 2K24,
right?
I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna have a number one contenders match with Dominic and Ray for the Intercontinental title, and whoever wins, I'm gonna put them into the.
So
yeah.
Let's make a suggestion. If you're going to play this game, whoever's watching, have a little notepad and put your title, like put the name of your title, just champion, men, champion women, have your number one contender match, right? Say Dominic and a bunch of other guys. And then whoever wins this match, write their name there, put number one and put their name. And then that way you're not going to forget when you come to booking at a pay-per-view, because that's where you want to do those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, now you have it written down. Okay, Dominic did win. He takes on Roman Reigns for the next title. Yeah, Asia, when you come back, that's okay. Take your time. Okay, so I'm picking two. I'm going to pick these two gentlemen. Okay, so on my roster for men that I don't have picked, I have JD McDonough, Finn Balor, Cruz del Toro, Joe Gacy, The Miz, Bray Wyatt, Uncle Howdy, and Lexus King. Who out of those guys, you have two, would you want to put in this match?
Bray.
Bray Wyatt.
100% Bray.
There we go. Bray Wyatt. And number two?
If I'd have known it, okay, so I got a full screen on my side here so I can see.
Hey, do your thing, buddy. Do your thing.
So Cruz del Toro, JD. I assume JD and Finn have the WCW tag titles.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
And Cruz del Toro has my cruiserweight, like my U.S. title.
Okay, so I'm going to go with The Miz.
You want to put The Miz in there? Okay,
yeah.
Let's do The Miz. So
I'm thinking along the lines like Bray would be babyface, Seth is babyface more than likely, so two babyfaces, two heels.
Okay, so there we go. That's our gauntlet match. Now, if you're looking right underneath where Dominic Mysterio is, it says cost. That's how much the match is going to cost. And then it says in green, Commissioner goal met. Boom. Don't change that because we met the Commissioner's goal now. Okay, so match number two. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say now for your opener, I'd give Blair that match.
Blair Davenport, you want her to have that match?
Yeah.
Okay, Blair Davenport. Get rid of this young lady, and
she wants anybody but Nikita Lyons, right? Or did she specify who she wants to wrestle?
She doesn't want Nikita. Anybody but her. I could do this. If you beat the champion, then you get a champion match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Now here's our ability. Do you want to have a normal match, table match, falls count anywhere, extreme rules, last woman standing, TLC, submission match, ambulance match, cage match, or a backstage brawl?
Let's go falls count anywhere.
Falls count anywhere. There you go. Okay. No title on the line. Okay, no interference. There we go. Match made. Mid-card. Who do I want to have for a mid-card match?
Usually this is where I throw up a tag team match when I'm doing it.
Okay, here's the thing. My tag team just got off the injured reserve list.
Mm-hmm.
And JD McDonough's stamina is only at an 18.
Yeah, and I can see that Finn's isn't the greatest either.
No, and Finn's pretty upset right now. So I'm kind of trying to give them a week off. So what we could do is let's go like this, okay? So let's tag team. So what if we did this? The women's tag champions.
Okay.
Against the unexpected team of...
I actually like that pairing.
Okay.
Even in real life, I like that pairing.
I'm going to do a tornado tag.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. For the titles.
Yep.
For the titles. Because these two women have held these titles for what I would equate to 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see if Becky and Cargill can get her done. All right. Who are we gonna have?
It's Bailey and Cargill.
Yeah, Bailey, sorry.
Yeah.
Talking smack this week. I'm gonna put this man on a call out to his rival right
Oh,
now.
Joe Gacy's having a feud with Lexus King.
He asked for it.
Ah,
He's like, put me against him. I promise you it'll be gold. And it hasn't been bad. But
it's kind of funny because before Joe Gacy went to the main roster, he was in the feud with Lexus King.
no way.
Yeah.
No. So I wonder if this game somehow knows that kind of thing. And it just comes out in this game like, hey, listen, these guys had a rivalry back, blah, blah, blah. And the game knows because they have access to, all the archives.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have that ability. We're just going to do a promo with Uncle Howdy before this big match. All right. So we got that match, which was asked for. This match we just put together because it just is a good idea. And this because the commissioner asked us to do it. And I'm sorry, but if my commissioner, Triple H, asks me to do something, I'm not going to say no because he generally is telling you to do stuff because, number one, it's creative. And it's Triple H. All right, let's confirm that. Go ahead.
What I hate, though, sometimes is he'll give you a goal for a wrestler that you can't use sometimes.
He does, yes. But again, I still can't buy that wrestling center, eh? So just to give everybody an idea how this works is you start out in high schools. You are literally an indie show. And you got to build your way up to what they're acquainting here as, because it's my next PLE, is Survivor Series. So you start out high schools, concert halls, wrestling centers, then you go to arenas, stadiums, and then coliseums, and then your next PLE, which I pay for my next PLE ahead of time anyway. And then you have crew and effects and
advertisement.
Yeah, and advertisements. So it is what it is. Let's book our show.
Now, do you get in previous games you used to get like perks and stuff to help you out? Do you get that as well in this one?
Yes. You just before you came on, I got a ton of perks from my last show.
Speaking of coming on, just before I got on here, I was watching and I'm going to give a complete, I know we're talking wrestling here, but I'm going to give a shout out to Alexander Ovechkin, who finally beat Wayne Gretzky's goal record today.
Dude, that's awesome. Congrats, Ovechkin. And you know what? He got a ton of respect out of me on the last game, which was Friday night. Because he told his coach, it was an open, empty net. I'm not going on the ice. I am not beating it this way. And his coach literally said, have a seat then.
Do you want to know something? Do you want to know something funny about the goal he got today? He went up to the guy who assisted it off of him, Wilson. And he's like, feed it to me. I'm going to put it in.
Oh, nice. It's going in. Okay, so our opener didn't get a good review. But she did win. So I'm going to get, on the next show, I'm going to get the champion to basically call her out and see how that match goes.
Yeah.
I want to start a rivalry with these two, and it's hard sometimes, but you just, as a promoter, you got to understand that the first match probably isn't going to be that great. Like this, it's mediocre. But if you get the champion now to beak and call this girl out because you beat the champion, now the champion's going to be upset because I want to avenge that loss.
Yeah, you're drumming up interest in the feud by doing that.
Thank you. That's what the words I was looking for. And here, this promo, Joe Gacy calling out Lexus King was okay. So that's good. We want that. People aren't upset about it. Here's the match I'm waiting to see. Let's do it. again, our women retain their title, but Natty got hurt doing this and is out for 4 weeks. Now, I don't know if I can strip them of the titles, but we'll have to see. Because I've never had to look into that. And again, this promotion I knew was going to go off really well. That's why I did it.
The crowd liked that one.
It's Uncle Howdy. How they popped 5 for him. Like, it's Uncle Howdy. Come on. All right. Anybody that's watching, you have an input on this. Who is going to win this gauntlet match for the number one contendership of Roman Reigns' heavyweight title? Who do you pick, Mr. Best?
I'm going with Bray.
You're going with Bray? I wish Dirty Dom would, but his stamina is really low. I think
you might be risking injury with Dom on this one.
I might be, yeah. So if Dom gets hurt, he's out for a minute. I think Seth freaking Rollins is going to win it because him and Roman Reigns are feuding huge right now on my roster. This has been an ongoing thing for like a month, 2 months now. So here we go. Do you want to watch this live or simulate it?
Let's see it play through.
Okay, spectate. Here we go. Welcome to WCW's Monday Night Nitro. Everybody, we're in Saudi Arabia. This is a gauntlet match for the number one contendership of Roman Reigns' heavyweight title. So here's the rules for the gauntlet match they give everybody so we know what we're in for. This is a good way to practice, like, calling matches for the CWE.
All right.
Like, this is a good way for us to practice and or to stay sharp on it. First coming out, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I love his tattoos, giving homage to the Mayan heritage that he has. The Mexican traditional luchador. I still want to call him Dominic Guerrero. That would be a good kick to his man if he changed his last name from Mysterio to Guerrero, I think. We lost Mr. Best. I think his stuff froze on him, or his cat unplugged everything. Wouldn't doubt it. Okay, let's see what happens here, y'all. Again, everybody, thank you for stopping in and enjoying the product. Again, you want to learn more about Turnbuckle Studios and our affiliation program, scan the QR code down there, and it'll take you right to our website where you can contact us. You can learn how to podcast. We'll teach you, we'll help you, we'll direct you. Not only that, if you already have a podcast and you want to just be a part of a family and have guys to bounce new ideas off of, please come join us. Or if you want to do a collab because you want to do something like this, video gameplay, or you want to be part of a commentary team to call things for TNA Impact, there is a program here, Brace for Impact, that we do that on. We call what's going on the screen, but we don't show people the actual video because of copyright. I haven't talked to TNA yet about being able to show their product on my YouTube. But we might get permission because I am writing a giant letter to TNA Wrestling And or come and watch Raw with us and have a joyous time with all the guys, or watch SmackDown with us. Again, enjoy your time with us. Mr. Best, if you're a PlayStation guy like him, I'm sure he would do a collab with you as well, as would I, because I have an Xbox and we do Xbox games, which is 2K25 for WWE. Seth freaking Rollins making his way into the match right now. It is a gauntlet match for the number one contendership of the WCW Heavyweight Champion of the World. That's right, I went there. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate everything that you guys do for us. I really do. Whether you're here or not here, you watch the program after because you work. By all means, thank you. Yeah, I just got a message from Mr. Best. He accidentally unplugged his laptop. He'll be back momentarily. You just got to give the guy a bit of a break. Technical difficulties do happen in this industry. It happens. Welcome back, Mr. Best. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
You
that
came
was a
back.
that was a bit embarrassing. I was trying to plug my the charger from a controller in, and ended up taking everything out on the side of the living
Dude,
room.
whoa, Seth Rollins almost getting a 3 count on Dominic Mysterio. Now, Mr. Dominic Mysterio has been having a huge rivalry with the U.S. champion on the WCW roster. But right now, he's trying to hold his own against Seth freaking Rollins. Which, you know what? I would love to see these two actually have a match. Not going to lie.
They did
How
have
would,
a feud.
no, but I mean like stretched out for like a title or something, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, because
How's
their
it
feud
going?
actually led to Dom's date.
We got an R&B girl in here. Howdy, y'all. Had to
It's
change account. Oh, it's Asia. Okay.
it's Asia.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just gonna say as I read that. Oh, Dominic almost got a 2 count, or almost got a 3 count on Seth Rollins. Holy,
But yeah,
is
I have like I've got a power strip right over here, and I
yeah,
went to
and
reach
it
down to pick it up and yoinked
did you?
everything out.
You unplugged it right from the wall, did you?
Yeah, I had to move. I had to move my little love seat I got over here because that's where it's
Two.
the plug is hidden.
So you said that they had a feud, Dominic and Seth Rollins. How big was that feud?
It was more between Ray and Seth, but Dominic became involved and had matches in with Seth during said feud.
Okay, holy
It was
jeez,
it
we just
was
got
it
a
was what
street fight.
it was what led to Dom's debut in the ring.
Okay, okay. I would love to see them have a feud like nobody else involved, but these two guys just hating on each other. You know,
Hmm.
as you left, I was saying I would love to see uh, Dominic actually change his last name to Guerrero just to piss his old man off. Oh, Seth Rollins gets the pin. Dominic is eliminated. And here comes, oh my God, here comes your boy. So we're going to find out whether it's you that is correct or me. Got Bray Wyatt entering the gauntlet match. God, I love to see Bray Wyatt wrestle. Oh, side note, see the boots that Bray Wyatt is wearing right now? Seth Rollins wore a replica pair 2 weeks ago in honor of Bray Wyatt, or was it this week that just went by? I can't remember.
It was just this past week he did it.
Yeah, it was this past. Yeah, right. Okay. But yeah, the exact same looking. Now they weren't the same boots, obviously, because Bray, his wife has those, or they are in basically the Hall of Fame, as far as I'm concerned, where Bray should be. But my thoughts are that's coming next year because they want Bray Wyatt to headline his own Hall of Fame. They want him to be the headliner. And you can't have Triple H and Bray Wyatt because Triple H is such a big character that he has to headline his own. Same with Bray. Bray's got to be his own. He's got to headline that year. So I think that's going to be next year. Go ahead.
In Bray's case, if they do Hall of Fame, they have to have several speakers for him.
For sure. You can't just have his brother.
Yeah, it's got to be Bo. It's got to be Rowan, Braun Strowman, Alexa Bliss.
Anyone that was involved.
JoJo, obviously, to accept.
And his kids.
Mm-hmm.
And his kids. I would love to see his kids be up there accepting that Hall of Fame ring for their dad. That would, I'm getting goosebumps and emotional just talking about Bray Wyatt because the little time we had with him as Bray Wyatt and the Fiend and all this character, the way it was going, he hit. Seth Rollins is eliminated. So there you go. You might get this.
Yeah, because now he's got the Miz, right?
Yep. Yeah, so you might get this. Bray Wyatt might walk out as number one contender for his tag team partners title. Oh, that's great, dude. I love that idea, to be honest. That is great. Oh, good job, Miz. But yeah, if you're gonna have Bray Wyatt go into the Hall of Fame, like there's a cast of characters that need to be on that induction. Like it's not even a person anymore. That's got to be a team of people to induct Bray Wyatt. No lie. And you know who else should go in the Hall of Fame the same time Bray Wyatt goes in?
Luke Harper.
Induct both of them. Have them double headline. Why not? Right?
If you're going to go that far, and I understand that Rowan quite isn't there yet, but the Wyatt family.
I could see the faction, the Wyatt family, because the Six is separate from the family, but they're part of the family. So that gets tough because then you are inducting Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan, who are still active competitors.
Gainfully employed, just like Rey Mysterio. But then again, the difference is Rey has about 30 years under his belt.
30 years. Yeah. So that becomes you know what I mean? Why couldn't you just induct the two gentlemen and then further down the road be like, yes, the Wyatt family needs to be inducted because whatever reason the other two aren't rest. Look at this street fight we got going on. Holy.
I call it a hockey fight when they
hockey
do that.
Fight. That's it. Somebody broke a kendo stick hard. Damn. But yeah, that's what I would do. The two first, get them in the Hall of Fame. Let the other two have their career. And regardless of how good or how bad, look at this. That's how he won every match like that. Bray Wyatt is going to be taking on his tag team partner for the world WCW World Heavyweight title at
Now,
the next pay-per-view.
now tell me him and Roman wouldn't have been money.
Holy shit. Dude, I'm telling you right now, as my tag team, I put the two of them together for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Because the commissioner's like, take your two biggest guys and put them in a tag team match against blah blah blah, right? So I'm like, well, my two biggest guys right now is Roman and Bray Wyatt. So I threw them together, and they started a feud with the champions that I have right now. Dude, it was and Dominic got injured, so you were right. Which is okay because he needed time off anyway. I ask a lot out of my guys. I really do. Dirty Dom getting injured.
6 weeks, it says, by the look
6 weeks. Well, he's not going to be at the pay-per-view in 2 weeks. And again, it goes through Raw and everything. So, see that this Charlotte Flair here, very pretty. Very pretty. The Charlotte Flair we have now, ugly as sin, bro. R&B girl, Asia. We are not playing against each other. I'm doing all this is simulated. It's all through the Xbox itself that is doing it. Mr. Best has not got the game yet.
No, and I'm not getting the game until I get the PS5.
Exactly. So this is kind of a sneak peek for him, what he can look forward to.
Yeah.
And me playing my game is what's happening. So these two women have been feuding on Raw for a couple weeks. And I thought Charlotte was going to win that. That was a great opener for them. Now we got Luke Gallows. Man, he looks weird. Like he's got no neck. Like he just looks like he's standing there like that.
Dude, at the special shop I go to, because I won't say what type of shop I usually go to, you know.
Yep.
There's a guy that I have the most pleasant conversations with this guy. But
okay.
He always looks like he's shrugging his shoulders when I talk to him.
Because he's got no neck.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good promo between those two teams. CM Punk is trying to get back his Intercontinental Championship from Razor. There we go.
Of AOP. You can already tell that the roster's out of date.
Yes. No, he acquired them. They were part of our draft.
No, I know, but I mean, like the game roster, because AOP's been long released. Luke Gallows isn't there, I don't think.
No, Luke Gallows and Mr.
Carl Anderson
have been both released. Oh, NXT starting out with a tag title match.
And a tag title match I'd like to see.
I was just going to say, we have Chelsea Green with Piper Niven going against Damage Control, right?
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's see who wins this. I think Damage Control should pull it out. Ooh. Oh, and she's injured now. Dakota Kai and Chelsea Green. And the only person that's not injured, Piper Niven. Damage Control is injured. Chelsea Green is injured. And oh my goodness, bro.
They probably went balls to the wall in that match.
Okay, it was a tornado tag.
Holy.
Okay. Yeah, weak promo.
Tyler Bate trying to call out Eric.
But these two have been going back and forth on this product for 2 weeks now. Mm-hmm. And this is all she's been getting is weak. Dude, get rid of them. Don't do it. But what do I know, right? Okay, this is Josh Briggs versus Jimmy Uso.
Josh Briggs, the NXT champion.
for the NXT title. Let's see what happens. Oh, he retained. These two guys have been going back and forth too for this title. Oh, mediocre, yeah. And Omafemi gets an okay, gets a 2 pop. Now here's a match that I've been kind of looking forward to. This is the one thing she's been building.
The North American title.
The North American title. Okay, so you got Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser as your NXT Tag Team Champions. Now, Gunther is the North American champion as well. And then you throw in Mr. Evans, who has been doing very well on this product. I think if I was the booker, I would have Evans going over. So Gunther and Kaiser could focus on those titles.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I'm thinking of this in the realistic sense too. Javon Evans would be the likely candidate to win the North American title,
right? Because he's on that product right now.
Yeah, whereas Kaiser and Gunther actually are not on the NXT roster.
They're on main roster. Mm-hmm. So logically, Evans, in my mind, would be the logical person to hold that North American title.
But then again, Gunther's strength. Gunther would murder Javon Evans if they fought on the main roster.
Okay. This being said, because this is a fatal 3-way match, triple threat match. They don't call it fatal 3-way anymore. Sorry. A little out. I just aged myself big time. Who are you picking to win the North American title?
I'm going to go Gunther.
So you're going Gunther to retain? I'm going with what logic would dictate in my head. Mr. Evans will take that title. So here, do you want to watch this, or do we want to just simulate?
And let's give it a quick simulation.
Quick simulation. Okay, I thought you were going to say let's watch it. 3, 2, 1. There you go, buddy. Gunther retains his North American title, and it was a great match too, which I wouldn't expect any less with those two great main roster guys in Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser.
And the fact that Javon Evans has been putting on banger after banger.
He has been on this product as well for NXT. Been doing a great match for that. So that's good. Now we're going to SmackDown. Look who we have. Trick Williams teaming up with Eric Rowan. I tried to get the entire Wyatt Sick family. When I went to get Eric Rowan, the guy picked it before me.
What a strange pairing.
But it doesn't bother me. I think those two would actually be good as a tag team part in SmackDown. Of course,
I know. I say that, and I mean when X-Pac and Kane became a tag team back in the late '90s, I thought that was a strange combination. But then I started liking them.
Exactly, but it worked. So Kofi Kingston is the heavyweight champion over on SmackDown from the old day here. Let's see who takes this win, people. Just as I thought. And not only was it a nice match, they had a good match. I'm liking that. Let's see how. Oh, she had a week. I feel bad for Ivy Nile, dude. The woman is so talented. She just, I'll be honest. I wish Dusty was still around. This woman would benefit huge from a sit-down conversation with that man. Like, how do you do your promos? How do you feel? Why am I so nervous on the mic? And Dusty would just sit there and be like, listen,
don't be nervous, baby.
Yeah. And I can't even do his voice because he just, that's beyond my capability because he was so great. But he just had that, it's not a bunch of people you're talking to. It's me. You're talking to me. And I've heard a lot of people that have gotten promo help from Dusty. And he said, you're not talking to a million people. You're talking to me. You're doing it to impress me. And that's exactly when they go into a promo, we're trying to impress Dusty every time. And look at some of the people now. Look at where Seth Rollins is. Look where um, the Shield in all its entirety. Those three guys. If it wasn't for Dusty, none of them would be where they are. Like
It's
if they didn't
true.
have that mentorship. So let's move. Ugh, who's that?
Wendy Chu.
That chick throws me off every time I see her.
Don't count her out though. She's actually pretty damn good in the ring.
Well, apparently not. The fans said it was mediocre. Damn. This is the one I'm looking forward to. She did good, which doesn't surprise me. Here's a good match. Oh, Kevin Nash in his prime, okay, against Axiom. Okay, main event, SmackDown. Who's winning?
Nash is probably going to take it.
I'm not going to lie. These two guys have been rivaling against each other for a while, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, I honestly didn't think any different. All right. I won mid card. That's it. That's all I got was mid card. But that's not bad though, dude. Not bad at all. What do we got? They're just bitching about my injured people. Jade Cargill and Bailey, don't do it again. Yeah. And someone saying Belair Davenport finally won a match. Yep. Natalia gets payback on Becky or Bailey. And I'm going to give Wyatt a couple weeks off because he has that big match coming up at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, now you can do promos with him, and that would still give him rest, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'll do promos, but I'm not going to put him in a match.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. And that's everybody else. I skip through everything anybody else got because I really don't care. I know a guy 3. That's a perk I got. Yeah. So I'm not far behind SmackDown as far as fans go. And our budgets aren't too far off, really. They're 1,000 apart. A little bit. We'll just say 1,000. So I'm not doing bad to get third place here in the next little bit. But that's okay. We got 1 week till the pay-per-view. Okay, what's Roman Reigns saying? I don't see many new faces at the shows. I think we need to get the word out about our brand more. You're right. He's right. So I got to boost up my advertisement.
Yeah.
I understand that one. Thank you. And that's our champion. That's from our champion. I understand. Yes. Okay. We need more faces. So, hey, boss, what if we did something about advertisement? Okay, cool. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, champ. Let's do it. You know what I mean? Like, I've had enough crap. Working at WCW has been a complete joke. The only way you can convince me to stay is with a 100K bonus. Otherwise, I'm ready to walk out right now. What's it going to be? I personally, you're hurt. So, goodbye. I'll trade you after the pay-per-view. I've been putting a lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the WCW United States Championship. How about it? Yes. Let's put Joe Gacy against our champion now. How cool would that freaking be? That sounds like a freaking awesome idea. This is why I like talent. When they come to me, and what I liked about being talent was, hey boss, I have an idea. Doesn't have to be done right this minute. Something to think about. Blah blah blah. 90% of the time, okay, give me a couple weeks to set it up. We're gonna have you come in and interfere with a couple of his matches. Blah blah blah. You got to set things up. You can't just do the thing. There's processes, right? Like, you get that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Commissioner, have list one at least one tornado tag match this week. That I can do. Not a problem, boss. Now I have 3 weeks to do this. So this week, Joe Gacy is going to talk smack to the champion and call him out. We might even, if we can, get him to interfere in the match he's going to have to set up a rivalry. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Oh, and okay, so show logistics. Let's get this up. Bam. Done. Can I update wrestling centers? No. So let's go here. Physical effects, no. But at least we have more promotion. We're tier 3 on promotion. The next thing I need to work is effects. So like fireworks, videos, blah, blah, blah. Fog, that kind of thing. So that's cool. Oh, shoot. This is our go home show before the pay-per-view. So they might do their shit at the pay-per-view if I can book that match. Okay. So Tornado Tag, you want that mid-card. First mid-card or second? I don't know, dude. Because our main event, I don't know what our main event's going to be. Or we can do that main event. Let's go main event. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to go tag. We're going to make it a tornado tag. He's not even on my roster anymore. So
no,
I'm
Finn
down.
isn't. JD still is.
I'm down.
You've got to crown new tag champions.
Yeah. Okay, so Bray, I'm giving this week off because he's going to face Roman Reigns at the pay-per-view. So let's go. Natalia's hurt. Oh, crap. Okay, so that's not going to work. JD and The Miz going against
What title does Cruz del Toro have? Is that the U.S. title?
That's the U.S. title, yeah. And Joe Gacy is going to be calling him out for that title.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, who should I put as his? We'll go there. There's a tornado tag.
For some reason, Alexis King and Seth Rollins is a team that makes sense to me.
And it's not for the titles. Because I can still put it up for the titles. This will be just a tornado tag match. one of those. Sure. Okay. Now right here, I'm gonna have Joe Gacy calling out Cruz. Boom. Okay. Opener. I'm just gonna pick. Oh no, we don't want her yet. No. That's gonna be second mid card. So we're gonna go. No, that's right too, because she's gonna be calling out. Oh, this gets complicated. There. Because we got the champ calling out Davenport because Davenport beat her last week. So now we got Uncle Howdy taking on we'll go Cruz del Toro, not for the title, just because we want a regular match, right? So, oh shoot, we could do We'll just do a singles match. Holy shit, I unlocked Iron Man under singles. Oh, we could do underground. But that looks like high cost. No, we don't want that. Low stamina. Ring low. Iron Man, that's too high. Do an Extreme Rules match. Not for the title, because he's obviously going to be fighting somebody else. Our opener. Let's go Bailey and there we go.
The women who were tag team partners just the week before.
No, we're doing a triple threat. Fuck that. Whoops. Got to keep her busy because she's got a tag team partner out. Oh, shoot. How do I fix him? His biggest rival in a one-on-one is The Miz right now. Okay. I don't want.
You still can't use him, so you have no choice but to.
Yeah, I literally have to put. Too bad I couldn't have a unique match of that right there. But she's hurt for 4 freaking weeks. This isn't going to work. I can't have Bray Wyatt talk smack and not have her match. So this call out's going to have to change to a self promo. And here, shoot.
You didn't save when you changed the call out to a self promo.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But I tried to, hold on. Let's do Self promo. Her. Okay. Because she's going to do a promo. Ha ha ha. I beat the champion. Then the champion's going to go, no.
Yeah.
It's on like Donkey Kong, woman. So we're going to have these two face each other. Not for the title, but a one-on-one submission match. Excuse me. It's hard when you don't have the talent, because I mean, how do I gotta scout talent now, and this is what I get. I don't get real talent. I get this stuff.
You may want to think about scouting these guys, though.
They just look like jokes.
Yes, but if you build them up, suddenly they're like your Hulk Hogan or your Roman Reigns or your John Cena.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, who should I get?
I usually go for the person who's like the most powerful or the most popular. So in that
Which should be the guy I'm
situation,
on.
Joel Wheeler or Psycho Sally, either one of them two.
I need more men talent because I lost a guy, right? So let's
You also lost a fair amount of women talent as well.
I did.
And their pay isn't really that bad. But once you get them more and more popular, they will ask for more pay.
Let's go. Let's just sign both of them. And then go back to here.
Now, usually what I do with those new talent that you signed is I book them into self promos before I give them their first match.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to go here and have a call out, but have her. No, hold on. It's going to be self promo, right? Yeah. Let's go Joe Wheeler on the mic. Let's see what he does. And then let's give Bray Wyatt the night off completely and have her do a self promo. No, because you don't want her doing self promo, because she's already down here in this promo. Okay. Quit changing things. Lock it in.
We've got Mama Bear coming in saying, hello, guys. How is it going, Mama
Hey.
Bear?
So that is Jess. That's on her Twitch account. Normally she comes in here on YouTube and it says Jessica. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's who that is. Hi. Thanks for coming, Jess. Out. All right. We're going to confirm this booking and hope and pray to God that we did this right. These three women, who are you picking to win?
I've been high on Jade lately, and
I think Jade's going to get hurt in this one. I probably should have left her out of this one. But she wants to bitch that she ain't getting what she wants. Well, guess what? You're going to wrestle until I tell you to. I'm picking
I'm going to go Bailey.
Okay. I'm going Nikita. Now watch, we're both wrong and fucking Jade wins. Oh, I was right. And it was an okay match. That's better than not. You know what I mean? And I knew this promo was going to go over because he's going against his tag team partner at the pay-per-view next week, which after the pay-per-view, there is a trade. We get the trade talent. After the trade talent section is done, I'm going to call it a night because that gives that extra little bit that I missed.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not for the title. This is just because Joe Gacy wanted a match and he didn't care who it was. So here we go. Holy shoot. But it was mediocre.
Yeah, he wants a match against the US champion, so
Oh shoot, he did, and we forgot to do. But we're doing that.
you can do that at the pay-per-view.
Yes, we could have a title match at the pay per view. Okay, promo, dude. He did okay,
Do you see what I mean?
dude. Okay, so he'll do a couple weeks of promo. Here we have another match, which I figured Uncle Howdy would win, and it was okay. I'll take okay or good because it's better than mediocre or very poor.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about this main event now.
Tornado tag. We literally we just threw people together for this tornado tag because JD McDonough's tag team partner up and quit on him and left. And I threw Lexus King and Rollins together because I think it would just work. So I'm going to put it out here. Whoever wins this is going to get a shot at winning the Void tag team titles.
Yeah, the vacated tag
The
belts.
vacated, yes. Thank you. You always know the right words. I don't. Oh my God. And it was a great match for real. The two guys that I thought would fight. Okay. What do I know? What do I know? Again, these two women are fighting. I think, yeah, Liv won last time. She wins this time. Okay. Pat McAfee is an actual wrestler in this game.
That makes
that
me
cool?
happy.
Isn't that cool?
As long as his buddies aren't in the game like they were in
No.
2K24.
I don't think so. I don't know who his buddies are, so. Oh my God, look at this match. Okay, we got to pick. Who's winning this match?
I'm already going to go with my boy Tony D'Angelo.
I'm going with Charlie.
I'm going with Tony because I love mafia related stuff.
Yeah.
And Tony he nails it as far as being the mafia the mafia character goes.
We were both wrong, bruh. Honestly, I thought Gallows was going to get his ass handed to him from the other guys. But that was a mediocre match, too. You see that? It wasn't a good one. Yeah, I knew these two were going to have a good. Again, if I could get this Charlotte Flair, she's very beautiful. She looks like a woman. Here, the moneymaker, I would be 100% behind this Flair. The one we have now, she looks like her brother. Oh,
I'm just sick and tired of Flair in general.
LA Knight, the world heavyweight champion, LA Knight. Yeah. Taking on Almost and Kit Williams.
Yeah, Kit Wilson of
or Wilson.
Pretty Deadly going after the world heavyweight title.
Here's the thing. In a previous match with Pat McAfee, his partner got injured. Just saying. So he's going to be singles here for a little bit on Raw. Who is winning this match?
LA Knight, obviously.
That's who I'm going for, too.
Watch Almost takes it, though.
Nah, LA Knight, baby. All the way. And it was an amazing match. I wouldn't expect any less because Kit and LA can hold a match where Almost can't even almost hold his pants up. I don't like the guy. He shouldn't even be on the roster. That's why I didn't pick him. Oh, we're having a rematch for the
Josh
NXT.
Briggs and Jimmy Uso.
Josh or Jimmy? Who's taking it?
I'm gonna go Jimmy this time.
I think
Although
Josh is going
Josh
to
is probably
retain.
gonna win.
Yeah, I think Josh is going to retain. Okay. With a mediocre match against, my God, that's a rough opener. But here we have Evans calling out the North American champion Gunther, and it was a weak call out. Gunther probably chewed him apart. This is a rematch from 2 weeks ago. So I'm picking Hartwell to retain. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing, just based
Yeah.
on the stats that Rhea currently has.
Okay, here we go.
That's the thing with this mode, people out there. Your stats are going to constantly change, so it's a good idea to maintain. It's a good idea to maintain your wrestler stats to keep them as healthy as possible.
Yeah, so don't wrestle them every week.
Mm-hmm.
Do 2 weeks, rest them for a week, wrestle a week, have 2 weeks off. But the thing is, you got to keep them relevant too. So have them doing promos or calling people out for the next week that you know they're going to wrestle,
Or doing a run in to start a feud or something like that.
which you can do, which I've done before. And definitely, Commissioner has asked me to have somebody do it. So I don't
Fallon
know who
Henley.
this is.
She's, well, I was going to say she's currently, but she's not. She was the most recent women's North American champion.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, before Stephanie Bakur beat her for the title and Bakur
Okay.
vacated the belt.
Okay.
She's tag team partners with JC Jane and Jasmine Nix,
Okay.
Fatal Influence.
This is going to
I
be a hell of a match. I feel sorry for Wildy or Wild, however you want to
Yeah,
pronounce that.
Wild's gonna look really small in the ring against these guys.
Like the picture makes him look big because they obviously gotta get a good picture of the guy, but he's tiny compared to the rest of the giants in this ring. And I'd laugh if he won it, but I think Almost is going to win. Wow, Ivar wins.
Almost wasn't even in the match.
Or
You're
not
thinking of
almost. I
Femi,
meant
Obafemi.
Oba. Yeah, sorry. And here's his partner doing a very weak promo. Damn, dude. And this is how old this shit is they don't even wear these costumes anymore. We already know who's going to win this one. Imperium's going to win.
Yeah,
We don't even have to talk about this one. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. And I knew it was going to be an amazing match because you can't know. Imperium, hands down. Look who's going for the title. Eric Rowan is going after Mr. Kingston for the heavyweight title of SmackDown.
Rowan's
The
gonna win.
WWE title. Dude, did he just win the title?
Yeah.
Nope. It was just a match.
Oh,
Okay, well, regardless, that might get him a title match now. Okay, so Tiffany is hurt right now. So it's perfect to put her in a tag team call out or a tag team promo. So good job keeping her relevant. Oh. Trick Williams is taking on Solo Sikoa. I think Solo's going to win myself. Whoa. Trick Williams. And Ivy. She did a little better this week. So somebody probably had a talk with her. Hey.
yeah. And
Go
that's
ahead.
the thing too. If you start off with your wrestler having weak promos, keep at them with doing the promos. Eventually,
Yeah.
you will turn the fans around them. It's a slow process, but you can get it done.
Which is reality. If you
Mm-hmm.
suck at promos, as a booker, I'm going to keep getting you to do promos because promos get you over with the fans. Once you're over with the fans with your mouth, guess what? The wrestling, and because it should be second nature to you, is just going to pull them in deeper.
It's even the same thing with just getting in the ring. I mean, the perfect example for me is Trish Stratus. Her
Yep.
first match was a dumpster fire.
That's a nice way of putting it, bro. I was thinking more along the lines of a tire fire with a bunch of oil on it and,
Yeah.
fireworks. Not good ones, the shitty ones.
Granted, she was in the ring with three wrestlers who could carry the match, that being Val Venus, Eddie Guerrero, and China, because it was a mixed tag, but she didn't look good.
Well, as we see, my second mid card tied. And I tied in the opener for second place. And again, the mid card number one, I tied for second place, which isn't bad. Tying for second or first isn't bad. It's not a bad thing. But losing, like I did on the main card, sucks. Because again, it's a go home show. So that's why we have two mid cards, the opener and the main event. It's harder to book a go home show.
But I bet though, if you switched the Roman Joe Gacy match with the tag match, it would have been different.
With the match he wanted, which is the US match, right? Is the one he wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah, which I should have done. One person's like, where'd Joe Wheeler come from? Laugh out loud. Someone else, Finn Balor writes in and says, WCW is a joke. Glad to be free. Time to leave all the losers behind. Heard that Finn Balor walked out on WCW. That took me by surprise. Another person, I like tonight's WCW. Keep it coming. That's cool. Tonight's WCW started strong and ended strong. I liked it. Thank you. So not bad. And someone saying the Miz making WCW look good with the win tonight. So thank you. Thank you, all those people. There's my winnings, everything I get. Let's just scroll through this real quick. Because this is our main event of the evening. Because this is what I've been trying to get to. Oh, my budget is higher than Raw's and SmackDown now. So I'm doing good, people.
You aren't far off from Raw's fans either.
Right? Okay, hey there, Eric. I've been watching the progress of WCW this season. You're putting up a better fight than I expected, but it won't last. Anyway, I expect to be at the top of the platform, top of the podium by the end of the season. Best of luck. So, this being said, okay, Nick Aldis and I have a very professional relationship on this game. Encouragement, hey, but listen, as much as I encourage you, I am going to win. Friendly little, saw a lot of new faces in the crowd tonight. Heck yeah, let's keep it up. Oh, let's keep up the pace. Same thing. Thanks for staying on top of things. Just my champion saying thank you. Hey, Lexus King. Hey, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. However, next match is I want a win. Okay. my commissioner. Book your least popular available star for a match this week. Okay. So that's where you go over to your roster, main roster. Who's my least popular person? Let's go with Joe Wheeler is getting a match this week, y'all.
Yep.
All right. So
Book him up against Lexus King, who's looking for a win.
there we go. That's exactly what I was thinking, to be honest. Not going to lie. But this is Survivor Series War Games, okay? That means shit's a little different. Here's the opener match they're giving to me. It's a men's tag match, tornado tag, a tag team match where all team members can be in the ring at once. Okay. So I can only pick one person because we got Raw and NXT. NXT, my rival.
Mm-hmm.
Raw's a rival, but he's not like NXT. NXT has actually messed in matches on me,
Yeah.
completely screwing me out of matches. So SmackDown and I are pretty good friends. So we stay together. Who do I put in that match? Because right now, if I can book a singles match, it's going to be Bray Wyatt against Roman Reigns. Because they asked for that match.
Yeah.
Or I might do Joe
Or
Gacy.
the Gacy and Cruz Del Toro match.
Because I have one more week. I could do it next week
Mm-hmm.
on Nitro. Which one, think about it, if I get that opportunity, which one is going to make us more, number one, more money, number two, get us more fans, okay? So right now, I'm going to add Seth freaking Rollins to the opener.
Yeah.
Mid-card, I can add whatever I want. So I can go tag matches, triple threat, fatal four-way, one-on-one is what we're going to do. Do we want to do an Iron Man match for either title? Like whoever we put in here?
Well, can you check before you book the mid card if you can do a main event?
Let me see. I'll back out of this. Back out of that. Main event is going to be a women's tornado tag. So
Okay,
no,
so yeah,
I get to book this mid-card match.
so this is probably where I would do the Gacy and Cruz match. Why is it?
Because they're rivals. It automatically does that because they're rivals.
Okay.
Okay, so for this match, what stipulation do you want to put on it? We can do a submission match, which has got a star beside it. So I'm thinking that's what they want us to do. But we also have cage match, ambulance match, underground match.
I'm trying to
last
think
man
of
standing.
trying to think in Gacy's mind, what kind of match would he book? And he would book an Extreme Rules or Last Man Standing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just because. And if you look, I'm gonna go back in here. If you look, for each show, they actually like have a, hey, this should be the match, right? And it has that, see that star with the ring?
Mm-hmm.
That's the preferred. So I'm gonna pick that one because that's gonna get more points for us, more blah blah blah. Hold on though, because my commissioner, remember, stated, what did the commissioner want?
To book your lowest card guy in a match.
Right. So we can't do this. Whoop. So what we have to do, whoop, I hit the wrong button again, is in this match, remember what we had to do? We had to book our lowest guy, which is this person.
So then the next episode of Nitro doesn't count as the same week?
No, so every time we do a show, it's another week.
That's kind of weird.
That's how they have it set up. And I only have 5 more shows to go. So after this show, I'll get the main event's going to be Roman Reigns and that, and then the mid card will be the this gentleman taking on somebody for the title. So we're gonna go him and who did we say we were gonna put in here? Oh yeah, this guy, because he wants a win, right? And the stipulation we're gonna put on this. See, now this is a backstage brawl, right? See how it's got the.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go backstage brawl.
Okay.
Now I can do a promo on here. So what we could do is have
I would set up the call out.
Joe, calling out this guy, right? Is what he wanted? Yeah. Okay, hold on.
And don't forget, we still want to set up Bray and Roman at some point as well.
That's going to be next week. Bray already did his promo on the previous show, the Go Home show. But let's get this done. Let's do main event. So this is a female tornado tag. Who would you put in this match? Oh, we have people that got new perks too. Oh, shit, not who I was thinking. My bad. Who would you want to put in this match?
Because she's your champion, I would go with Roxanne.
Okay, let's put Roxanne in there. And then we hit the start button. All right, people. Fingers crossed. This is SummerSlam War Games. Let's go. And this is in Canada, in Toronto, I think is where they did the war. No, Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver was where War Games took place.
Okay, we got LA Knight, Sheamus, Kevin Nash, Seth freaking Rollins. Who's taking this?
You got the partner I was hoping you would get, so Kevin Nash and Rollins, I hope.
Okay, let's go. Because that's who I think. Oh, we just lost it. Damn. And it was an amazing match.
What?
Which
you've
LA
now injured their heavyweight champion.
Wah, wah, wah. Which I'm actually kind of laughing about because my two rivals are Raw and NXT. So that sucks for you boys. Okay, so my mid-card match is Joe Waller, who is my new guy, against Lexis King, who demanded a good match. Which we thought this is the way it was going to go, and it was dull.
It was dull. It's Joel Wheeler's first match, so
it nerves. Yeah. I get it.
There we go. Ooh. Excellent. So now you're going to have a feud between these two, I'd have to assume.
Yes. Okay, and here's Raw's mid-card, which I really don't care about. Almost won that. And it was, wow, okay. Whatever. Again, these two guys having a promo against each other. This is going to be a dull match, I could tell you right now. Oh, it was disappointing. Damn. Which sucks because that one gentleman is a good wrestler. Ooh, Evans. You blew it again, bruh. Oh. For the title. Does Eric Rowan pull this one out?
I hope so.
You're hoping Eric? I think Kofi's going to calf and get hurt. He shouldn't be here.
I'm looking at his stamina, and Kofi's probably going to get hurt. It's Hell in a Cell as well.
Yeah, he's getting hurt. Hands down. Bye. You're losing the title, and you're going to be off for a couple weeks. Let's watch. Oh, he retained. And it was a classic match.
And he didn't get hurt.
No, he didn't. So he's probably going to have next week off, I would assume. Let's be honest. Okay, that's a good promo. I can get behind that. Okay, so we're teamed up with the rivals on Raw. Who's taking this tornado tag match? Our team or the other team?
I gotta say the other team based off what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, I'm thinking they're winning as well. So let's try this. Holy.
Oh,
Oh, and it was a
well,
great match.
one of the times I'm glad I'm wrong.
Join the club, bro. Okay, so we didn't do so hot, y'all. Ouch.
Pay-per-views are always hard to book.
They are very hard to book, but that's okay. LA Knight is out for 4 weeks. I love that comment. The Dr. Outsider 94. Joe Wheeler versus King. Couldn't tell who got booed more. Oh my god. Oh, that's hard. Oh, look at Del Toro. Happy to fight you anytime, Grace. Gacy, sorry. Only one way it ends. Oh, did we just get a call out on our. Wow.
On the socials.
On the socials, we got a call out from Del Toro. Holy, that's his official social too, because it's got the little check mark with the red slash underneath it, like WWE. Okay, so we gotta have that match, which is this show here after we do our trading between brands.
Yeah, I want to see how the trading works because I don't remember it being
I
in
knew you
last
would.
year's game.
I knew you would. I think this is completely new. After every pay-per-view, you can refresh your roster by trading with other people. Now, I don't tend to do a lot of trading, but if I'm sick of somebody because they're just not performing, I'll trade them. So here we go. I got that is a perk. And not bad on the fans. And
You're gaining ground on NXT right now.
I am
with the
gaining
fan base.
ground. Yep. Again, I personally was like, oh, I'm just going to go against NXT because that's what I equated WCW. I'm just going to be NXT, quote unquote. But then she attacked me, so that made us rivals. And now I'm like, if I beat this, part of my language, if I beat this bitch, I'm going to be happy. That's the only brand I want to beat. I want to be able to beat NXT. Hey, here we go into trade deadlines and stuff. Now I can pick whatever I want to do for a trade with whoever I want. But what I do is I end trading because I don't want to try to trade with anybody. I want them to make me offers like this offer. So Raw wants to give me Becky Lynch and Pat McAfee for Miss Bailey and 16,500. So they want 16,500 with Bailey. I'll be honest with you.
I think you're a winner in this trade.
That's where I'm going. Now it gives all the stats underneath, but Bailey's not really happy where she is right now. She's and by the looks of it, these two are not happy being on Raw. So why not? Let's accept that trade. Here you go. I can do that. Thank you. Now NXT wants to do a deal with me. They want my US champion plus 40,500 for what I consider a good talent in Tyler Bates. Okay. Now, as for the goof that they want to trade with, I don't like him. Number one, his popularity isn't that great. he's just all round. His stats, he's not. I don't know. I don't want this because I have plans for my U.S. champion right now.
Yeah.
So I'm declining. Plus, I'm not paying that much money. Now watch, she'll come back. Okay, once I click this, she's gonna come back with an SmackDown. She didn't come back with an offer. Oh,
Oh,
look at this.
they just want cash for Maxine Dupree and Axiom.
Yes, they want 75,000 straight up for Maxine Dupree and Axiom. As
This
a
could
GM, okay, because you're my assistant. As a GM, I'm gonna turn Mr. Assistant. How do you feel about this deal?
this could bolster your women's division, given that you have Natty injured right now and you have Dominic on the injured list as well. This could bolster both divisions.
Okay,
And based off that, I'm looking at Axiom's popularity. I would work on that as well and get his stamina up because his stamina looks pretty low.
okay.
But yeah, I think this is a trade that could be worth it in the end because you got to look at you got to look at the long term
Right.
as well, right?
Right. And how good of matches can I have with Axiom?
Mm-hmm.
With someone like Del Toro and Mr. Mysterio and JD McDonough it to me as a GM, this is a win. The money's really not a thing to me because listen, with these two people, I get more asses in seats, means I get more money, which means I can then upgrade to bigger arenas.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Assistant, do we pull the trigger or do we pull the plug?
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger. Okay, let's go.
So I was going to say now that because we just looked at Axiom and we were talking about masked wrestlers, I'm going to recommend that you go on YouTube, Bubba.
Yes.
Go to MLW and watch last night's Battle Riot.
Okay.
There was a lot of CMLL representation on that show.
I heard there was. All right, so what's my commissioner want to say? Oh, so he's met with somebody that's willing to work a couple hours with and for free. Okay, to take WCW to the top. Yes, let's go with superstars have feelings too. I'll try 5-star booking. How would you reply to this? Can you read what it says?
No, I can't really read it.
I didn't think so. I'm gonna go with that. I just got a perk for that.
Yeah, that I remember that perk from last year. You can use that to block a championship match from happening.
Yeah. Hey boss, I've been talking with Axiom a lot lately, and he had this great idea that we should team up for a tag match. I think we'd actually make an amazing tag team.
You need new tag team champions.
I do. Can I convince you to take a chance on us and book us as a tag team in next week's show? I could do it this week. Yes. Okay, and he's just saying thank you, blah, blah, blah. Lexus King. Listen, I'm not feeling physically 100% right now. I don't mind pain, but I don't want a serious injury.
You want to take a couple weeks off, so.
Okay. Now, should I say, tell you what, take a week off at the health spa? Or, sure, get some rest, Lexus. Should I give him the health spa for a week and then come back, or give him 2 weeks rest?
I think if you give him the 2 weeks, he'll come back to the full 100%.
Okay, I'll give him 2 weeks off because I've already acquired new talent, so I'm good that way.
So now you can select a shake up.
Do I want to double fan gain, triple their cost, or keep them happy? Select a superstar to maximize their morale, or all for your female superstars get +3 promo skills. I think I'm going to improve somebody's morale. What do you think? What would you pick?
I'd go with the morale thing.
Okay. So what superstar morale are we going to improve?
You got to take a look at which one is not happy.
Cruz del Toro's not very happy right now. Lexus King is off, so I don't give a shit about him.
No, because you gave him what he wanted.
Yeah. She's not happy, but I think a match will make her happier. Let's go with...
I would go with JD, considering he just got the tag title stripped from him because his tag team partner up and fucked off on him.
I was actually thinking Roman Reigns because his morale is very low right now. JD's kind of where his is very low. I'm gonna go with this. I'm throwing it on him. Okay, so what's our commissioner saying? Ensure that your least popular available bruiser is in a match this week. Okay, so my least popular bruiser. So let's go to the bottom. That would be the Psycho Sally. Okay, so we got to make sure she's in a match this week. Okay. I know exactly who I'm going to put her against.
I was going to say give her Maxine.
That's exact. I was going, it's either going to be Maxine or Davenport. But I think I'm going to, yeah, I got it. Okay, so opener match. Okay, so we got that one, and what's he saying actually? Promised Joe Gacy a shot at the... Yes.
Yeah, the U.S. title match has to happen on this episode.
It has to happen. So you want that to be the main event?
Oh, yeah. Title matches should always be main event. That's just my personal thought.
What stipulation are we putting on this? Because it doesn't have that little... You can put whatever we want. It can be a normal match because it's their first time meeting. It could be a table, falls count anywhere, extreme rules, last man standing. Underground is sketchy because it costs a lot of stamina and that kind of thing. We have a submission match, Iron Man, which is very high on stamina. TLC, ambulance, cage, or backstage brawl.
Just go with a normal match. See what happens.
Okay, we'll go normal, and this is going to be Joe Gacy taking on Cruz for the title. No interference. We'll just keep that a straight up match. Okay, now our commissioner wanted a... Okay, so that's what we're going to book as our mid card.
Yeah.
It's going to be this young lady taking on the newly acquired Maxine Dupree in a... What? No. I was going to say last woman standing match. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it just for shits and giggles. Because it is the mid card. Now, my opening match. What kind of opening match would you like? Oh, hold on. You know what I just remembered?
What's that?
This mid card is supposed to be this gentleman taking on his tag team partner for that title. And we're going to do a last man standing match for that title.
Okay, then I would switch this match around with the main event.
You want to?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to normal.
Like I would put Bray and Roman in the main event as opposed to Gacy and Cruz del Toro, and I'd put
Okay, so let's switch this man for the title in a Iron Man match. No,
Sure.
that'd be crazy.
It's also recommending a tables match.
No, it's tables or Iron Man. Let's go tables match just because. No interference, 1-on-1. This mid card we're gonna change to. Oh, I gotta go like this. Go like this. To Joe Gacy getting his title match in a last man standing match. But let's see. Oh, they're asking for a submission match.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm not going to argue that. And then for this match, which was going to be who again?
Psycho Sally and Maxine.
Psycho and Maxine in we'll just do a normal match because, all right.
You've got other step matches going on, so.
Yeah, exactly. Let's put. Oh, you know what we can do?
Can you do announced tag team promos?
Tag team call out.
Yeah, there we go. So this is where you can put Axiom and
Whoa.
And Pat McAfee as a team to do a call out.
To those
and I would
guys?
call out JD and The Miz because they had a fantastic tag team outing last time.
Yep. There we go. And the next promo, let's do. No. What if I did Dupree and Roxanne? Davenport, and Roxanne. Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Call out.
Because now, again, you have that feud brewing between Davenport and Roxanne.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm just going to be, I want to make sure we got Joe Gacy's match and the commissioner's match. And we're 3 weeks out from WrestleMania. Go home show. 4 weeks out from WrestleMania itself. Okay. Let's go back. That match. I don't think that match is going to go over very well, but that's okay. And then we have these gentlemen calling that gentleman out and her calling her out. The title match and the title match. And these two guys, I have them set up as a tag team. And they're rivals with the Judgment Day, which is now a man short. Okay, let's get it on, buddy. So you've seen how the trades work. You've seen how the pay-per-views work. This will be the last show we do, and then we're done for the night. We are going to watch one of the two title matches, though, so you pick which one you want to watch.
The World Heavyweight.
I thought so. All right, let's see how this goes.
I want to see our boy Bray take the title.
I want to too. Maxine takes the win, and it was a doll match, which is what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big deal. Okay, so this went better than I thought it was going to be. It really did. And I love the fact that I have Pat McAfee and Axiom on my programming because I wanted them, but they got taken before I could pick. Okay, here is the shot at the U.S. title. I hope he retains, to be honest. He does, okay. And it was an okay match. I'm not upset about that because that's the first time these two gentlemen have got to work together on this show. Mm-hmm. Oh, and that promo was good. Okay, so we got to remember this. because Davenport is going to be taking on the women's champion next week. All right, brother.
Let's do it.
I'm putting it down. Just pushing A. I'm not touching anything else. Let's see how this goes. God, I can't wait to watch this. And see, again, I would have them coming that entryway beside the stage. I'd have them coming down out of that, off the ramp and stuff, you know, to the ring. Oh, the door is there. This was my favorite part of Bray Wyatt. Watching that door kick open, all that light and all the effects, and then boom, all of a sudden he's there. If you want to put a text message out for everybody, let them know that we're in the Boar's Nest if they want to hang out. Because this will be the end of the show for us. God, it's so cool, dude. I can't wait till we're in an actual stadium with the whole like setup with jumbotrons and fireworks and all the smoke, and you know what I mean, like an actual professional wrestling arena. I can't wait for that stuff. Whoo, here it comes. Oh, is he dressed up in the Uncle Howdy mask? Oh my God, dude. We're talking like throwback Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, this is the Bray Wyatt. This is Bray before he passed.
Literally right before he passed. This is wow, dude. Okay. I'm not upset about this, dude. I don't know. I get emotional
Me too.
watching anything Bray Wyatt. Even it's just a video game, but it's Bray Wyatt. The man had such an influence on where wrestling was heading. And thank God we still have the legacy of what's going on right now with the Wyatt Six, which was the brainchild of him and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I think another individual was involved in it as well. But he was given full creative on this whole thing. Very unfortunate he's not being a part of it in the flesh, but in spirit, that man is still there because of that lantern right there. Oh, dude. Like, even his eye color is on point. Wow. And his tattoos. I'll say it right now. They definitely took their time developing that character to make it perfectly exact. Well, I mean, as close as they can, because it's not going to be exact, but close enough. I'm excited. I love this game. I'm liking it. I'm telling you right now, if we ever do a group thing with this game, you got to count me in, bro.
Yeah.
WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Heavyweight Wrestling Champion is what it says. But it does say World in there. This is what the real WCW Heavyweight title looked like, not the big gold one.
Actually, that's the one that was made after the big gold went to WWF.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. That's the one that they gave to Ravishing Rick Rude because Lex Luger. But then because Flair didn't want to drop the belt to Luger. And it wasn't anything against Luger. Flair just felt he wasn't ready for the title at the time.
I mean, was he though?
I can't really say,
Yeah, we were too young at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would love to go back and watch all that footage and see, was Luger really ready for the big title?
They
I mean,
put
we
the
personally
belt
don't
on.
know.
They put the belt on him anyways, and a couple months later, he would drop it to Ravishing Rick Rude, and Rick Rude actually ran with the title and did a damn good job with it.
When Luger had it though, was he a good champion?
I don't remember Luger's run. That's
That's
just
the
it.
thing, right? You don't remember it,
Mm-hmm.
but you remember the guy that had it before him and the guy that had it after him.
Yeah,
So really, what's that say about your run? It wasn't that dynamic.
it was also at the same time they had a pretty stupid booker with WCW.
Who was the booker back then?
Guy by the name of Jim Hurd, whose
I don't
previous
even.
management experience came from managing a TV station that carried a wrestling show, which that's a completely different animal.
Oh my god, for real. So you
And
had zero experience.
running a wrestling company. And before that, he was the manager of a Pizza Hut.
I was just gonna say, was it that dude that ran like a Taco Bell or something? But yeah,
Yeah.
it is the same guy, really, because it was Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
That's too funny, dude. I love it. And here's our get in the ring and let's get wrestling already. I mean, I would love to get that as a replica title. Why not?
I think it is available somewhere.
I'm sure it is. My problem is I need to set up somewhere to have these visible, like back here somewhere. That would be. I wish I could push a button and get into the game, but I don't want to push the wrong button and have something go wrong.
Right. I'm just going to make the suggestion out here. For anybody who wants to know the history of Bray Wyatt, I'm going to give a little bit of a plug to one of our shows here.
Go ahead.
Look up episode. I had to look up the episode number, but look up Turnbuckle Talk episode 336. We do a tribute episode to Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk, who both passed away on that same weekend.
Yes. I think they were like a couple hours apart, really.
And there were a couple days actually, because I think
Days,
Terry
yeah.
actually died on the Tuesday, and then Bray died the Thursday. I want to say
Like the Thursday, yeah. Yeah, they weren't that far apart, really. But yeah, go on to the Turnbuckle. What is it on YouTube? Turnbuckle underscore
Studios.
just Turnbuckle Studios
Yeah,
on YouTube, and look up that. Go back through the history, find that episode, watch that episode. It's a tearjerker, but it's well worth the watch.
the whole episode is myself, OMD, and Carl sharing our memories of both gentlemen.
Yes.
And then sharing the memories from some of our fans, from some of the viewers who sent in some comments about both Bray and Terry.
Yeah. I sent in a comment about both gentlemen and just how much I appreciated them. All right. We're getting ready to start this title match. And you're hoping Bray takes the title, eh?
Yep, because Bray will forever be my boy.
Whoa! Well, that's one hell of a way to start a match. Now, remember, folks.
When I'm playing as Bray, that's how I start the match. I run them down like that.
Yeah. Let's remember, these two gentlemen in my game are tag team partners, but they are also they started out as rivals. So they're not shy about taking each other out when needed. Excuse me. Oh, that was the patented Colorado lockup right there.
Yeah.
So I did get the Wyatt 6 bundle. I got the Dead Man bundle. And a couple other bundles that come with this when you buy the entire uh, game plus extras. I bought it all.
Yeah.
And it
No,
was
I'm
like
going to. I'm
200.
going to. Yeah, I'm going to eventually have all the bundles because eventually they release all the bundles for you to purchase separately.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
we
I
got a
plan to
Kindle
do
stick.
that, especially for the Wyatt 6 because I need Bray Wyatt in my life all day, every day.
You get the, yeah, I was just gonna say you get this character, and another couple characters with outfits and stuff. So
Do you
I
get
think that
Firefly Funhouse Bray Wyatt, by the way?
there is, yes.
Good, because I like that Bray Wyatt too.
I didn't get it, but I think it's part of a bundle you get. Yes.
And I got to assume the Fiend is in the game as well.
I haven't seen them yet, but again, it's part of a bundle. I didn't get all the bundles. I just got what came with the.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I spent $200 on the game with the bundles that came with it. So I
And
think
that's
there's more
fair.
Dead Man. There's more uh, Bray Wyatt stuff. There's more,
Oh, Sister
I got the
Abigail right
Bloodline.
away.
I did get the Bloodline bundle that came with this game as well. So basically, whatever you got with the pre-order is what I got.
Yeah, and I didn't do the pre-order this year.
No, oh, there's the Mandible Claw, which is how he won every other match coming up to this. This is crazy. Set that table up and throw somebody through it, brother. Oh, did you see how he opened that table? He just did like that and the legs came out. That's an LA Knight move right there. The other night, he set up a table in the corner and he hit the top of it and the bottom leg dropped down.
That was Braun who
Stabilize
did
it.
that. Braun
Oh, it was
Strowman
Braun.
did that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I made the Fonzie comment about that.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Roman retained because it was a table match.
yeah.
Roman retained that title. Oh my goodness. Wow, dude. I can't get this title off this guy.
I think you can jump into the match and take control of the wrestlers too.
Oh, you can. I'm not going to. I enjoy watching these simulated matches like this.
And that's how our 2K25 universe mode is going to be with all our created wrestlers, all created shows. Everything is going to be simulated, and we're just going to build off of what would had happened in like said matches.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's see how Raw does before we toss this. Naomi won the title back. Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, they have all title matches. Okay. All right. Oh, poor guy puts in a weak performance.
Which is kind of weird because Dempsey's actually not that bad on promos.
All right, let's see who wins these titles. Oh, geez, and he got injured.
Who Stacks or D'Angelo?
Neither one of these two guys. It was the Reezer, whatever his name is.
Oh,
Rezar.
AOP.
Yeah, AOP. Yeah. Oh, here's a promo. Bailey, yeah, good. And the Intercontinental title match. I think it's going to take more than this guy to take the title off of CM Punk now.
I would be. I'm just gonna say Kit takes it.
Oh no! Oh no! I mean,
WWE video game logic, everybody.
right? Oh, what happens here?
Javon Evans and Tyler Bate win.
Oh, Jesus. I honestly think that's what's going to happen, and Gunther is going to get hurt. Oh, my goodness. Completely wrong. Okay. Indy doing a promo, which was very weak. This is going to be weak as well because Ivar is just going to squash this little tiny Mexican guy.
Walking Wild's going to take the win.
What? Mediocre match, but okay. Oh, Mafemi doing a great job on the mic again. Okay, is Jimmy Uso finally going to win this title?
Yes.
Okay, because that's what I'm hoping. Oh, yeah, buddy. You go, Jimmy. You deserve that title, bro. Not a bad match. Set of matches from those guys. What? Oh, no. Who wins? Real quick.
I got to go with Loomis.
Loomis? I think Woods. Be honest. Oh, okay. Not bad. But it was a mediocre match.
I absolutely love Dexter Loomis. So
here's the U.S. champion over there on SmackDown.
Not even employed by the WWE now.
Nope. It's going to be a weak match, I think. Yep, mediocre.
It's better than the rating they got last week for it.
Right. Oh my God, dude. Eddie Guerrero going against Kevin Nash. I'm picking Eddie all day.
I'm almost positive this is a match that happened in WCW.
I'm pretty sure it did, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Who won it then? I don't know. Can't remember. Don't care because Eddie's winning.
I'm just going to say Nash probably won that at that time because he was booking himself into a lot of things at that time.
Okay, so who are you picking on this one?
I'm going to go with Eddie because I prefer Eddie over Nash too.
You and me both. Oh, Kevin Nash takes the win. And it was only a good match. That's the sad part. Okay, so main event, we tied in first place. Mid card, we got second and absolutely bombed the opener, which is what we thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because two new people. Yeah. I mean, whatever, right? Okay, so let's see what people have to say. Glad to see Axiom finally leaving SmackDown after that trade. He can be another brand's problem now. That's from Raw. That's Spears, 92. So why the hell is this Psycho Sally didn't impress? Wow.
You're going to have to get her to do some promos.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. Okay. Not a problem. I'm not going to look at this stuff because it doesn't pertain to my program, which is fine. Kings are Queens of the Ring. So I unlocked that ability now. So we can do a Queen of the Ring tournament. I bet. Okay, again, I am behind NXT just by a little bit. Not by much. I'm not really trying to compete with SmackDown because Nick Aldis and I are kind of friends in this game. He's given me a lot of tips and a lot of pointers and a lot of help on booking. So I don't compete too much with him. We do have a rivalry, yes, because he is another show that I'm competing in. But that being said, he's not my biggest competition. All right, so let's go back. We're going to Ohio, and I'm going to look at this in a minute because what I'm going to do real quick here, let's switch over to this. Whoa, I got to take this down. Remove. There we go, buddy. How you doing? Real quick, anybody and everybody that's still watching, this right here, this QR code, if you get your camera out and focus on that. That will take you to our affiliation program. So real quick, before you take your picture, it's affiliationprogram.my.canva.site. Over there, you can see our latest shows. You can leave awesome comments on the page and feedback about shows and things you like to see or some ideas you have for a show. But guess what? If you have an idea, why don't you give us a message and join us, collaborate with us, or even better, we can help you start your own podcast. Again, that's your call. We're just here to help. To us, it's about community. The Turnbuckle Studios is about community. So please give that right there a check out. And again, if you want to be a part of us or give us ideas for shows, help with shows, be on a show, please do so. First and foremost, before we get too much further, I'd like to give some shout outs to our sponsors at True North Customs. My buddy Nathan over there sells aftermarket parts for things with wheels and plenty of things without those wheels. Give them this promo code TNC. Let them know the dudes at the Boar's Nest, Bubba Duke, has sent you over there to order those parts. Check out his Facebook. It is True North Custom 23 over there on the Facebook. That's where you can go through his product, order what you need to order. And then if you're at the shop, go in behind the shop, call this guy, my buddy Corey at Professional Auto Services, to schedule your appointment to get those aftermarket parts put on. And again, give him that call. He'll set you up. Mr. Best, I know you have somewhere on here this link tree thing. What is this link tree? You can do it if you're not muted. I bet you I lagged him out. And this thing's muted on him again. But no, his link tree, there you are. Go ahead.
You can find me at my link tree, lanktr.ee/Chris_best83.
Awesome, buddy. Now, again, quick shout out, carlcarefelt.redbubble.com. That's where you can find our merch, people. This logo will be there. Mr. Best has logos there, and so does a lot of other people. We have some awesome product over there. Our logos you could put on just about anything and everything you can think of. So check that out. I just want to give a quick shout out to my brother here, Mr. Parrish. This gentleman is going to be live in the Edmonton area at Beercade. He has his own table. Go to Beercade on Facebook or other social medias. You can buy a seat at that table with Mr. Parrish to meet and greet a professional wrestler. That is right, people. He is part of our studio, and he is a professional wrestler. But at Beercade, he is a host at the WrestleMania party they're having. Go have a beer with him or a shot. I don't know if he does shots, but you can have a beer with the guy and watch WrestleMania and be part of the party. Check out his link tree, linktr.ee/Chris Parrish, for all that ability to check him out there. I know my buddy OMD's not here. His link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show. Give him a check out as well. Can't forget my buddy, the Bulkster. Check him out on YouTube and TikTok, Bulkster Show. And myself, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Bubba, OMD on YouTube, and over on the TikTok, Boar's Nest with Bubba Duke. Don't forget, check me out there because I do play this game and many more on the Twitch during the week because I don't want to interrupt scheduled programming here on this broadcast station as Turnbuckle Studios. Another very important thing to my heart is your mental health. Please use the call number. I think it's 988 here in Canada and the United States of America. Yes, I said it, America. And if you're not in these two countries, there is a website right there. Please, it's an open counseling. And what they do is they talk to you if you're having issues. No issue is too small and no issue is too big. Please talk to somebody. If you feel you're alone, you are not alone. Somebody around you loves you. And if not, I love you. And Mr. Best over here loves you. Call, get yourself some help. Don't be afraid, because it means something. And Mr. Parrish coming in real quick. He doesn't do shots, but this man I know will have a beer with you. So feel free. If you get that seat with Mr. Parrish, you can have a beer with the guy. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we all love you. Thank you for coming out for the extra long show because I was late. And thank you for enjoying the wrestling that you got. And Mr. Best, thanks for coming out, buddy. I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we love you. Have a great week. Don't forget, everybody loves you.
Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee. Every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight. Even when he has an open mic night. Boyness is here, so don't you sweat. Cause Bubba Duke and OMB are geared to own this set. So sit back and enjoy tonight's best. Cause it's time to roar at Boar's Nest. Bubba Duke is here and plays his game. Looking to rock and take his fame. Loves to drive that General Lee. Every Sunday with OMD. Step up, he's ready for a fight. Even when he has an open mic night.